we're all, you're in your 20s, you're probably late 20s, I would say, I'd predict. But I look at the future of the industry, because I'm always thinking further down the line, what does it actually look like? I'm wondering where people can enter the industry these days. I'm just wondering where
I would love to see a genuine estate agent's apprentice scheme.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Well, this is the issue with the self-employed model, right? Because, I couldn't take on an apprentice.
No.
I don't physically have the time or energy to do it, whereas the traditional
Would you
model,
like
and I
to?
think... No.
Why?
That's not to say that won't change.
Yeah, but you are at where you're at in your career, life and industry, right? So so what doesn't suit you right now?
I haven't been able to do estate agency for so long. I'm like, oh, this is so much fun. I can just, and I haven't been sensible with anything. I haven't put money into my pension. I haven't done it. I'm just like, this is great fun.
But mentoring isn't high up on your agenda right now.
No, at some point I will need to think about what my what my plan is.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm just literally loving
lapping it up
life, and
but there are do you bring a lot of trainees in?
Over my years in the industry, there's been times when I've employed people, maybe first time into the industry, and they've gone on to set up their own businesses. There's a couple I can think of that have done really well, and I like to think, even if it's me patting myself on the back, but I think they would say the same thing, that I've given them some expertise, knowledge, and training when they were younger. That they then went on to do their own thing and enjoy it and do really well. But I do think that in this industry, it's like surveying, isn't it? It's a dying art, because surveyors, people that grow up and go, oh, Daddy, I want to be a surveyor when I'm older, and I want to be a mortgage broker when I'm older, Mum. It doesn't happen, does it? But I think as an industry, it's such a big industry and it's such a growing industry that there should be, even if it's linked to an NVQ or something, an actual apprenticeship scheme which puts you in the direction of these things.
But I just wonder, I suppose where I'm thinking is that how many of the younger generation want to come in and work 6 days a week? And maybe...
None of them want to work 6 days a week.
No one wants to work 6 days a week.
But that's what they generally get offered out there
they don't. And the other thing, and I think this link, I would
or even
desperate
5 days a week,
is, do you feel like, being in your model and role, do you feel like there's a point where you will reach capacity, and then what do you do?
So I have, I've got a very small area that I cover. Yeah. So I started out and I was like, right, I'm going to cover War Boys. I'm going to go Huntingdon. I'm going to do everywhere. You want Royston? I'm coming. But now I'm like, actually, I just want to be St Ives, 3 mile radius, maybe 2 mile radius. That's kind of my
and kill it in
my
that
core
area.
And just do those bits.
Yeah.
But because I've got Caroline and Becky, both experienced estate agents.
Yeah.
I'm
so
still
they
able
full
to
time under you?
Well, Caroline does 20 hours a week.
Right.
And Becky does 40 hours a week, but it's not strict. Becky messaged this morning. She's got her niece, and she's like, "Oh, I'll log on at like 10."
Yeah.
I'm like,
and it works.
Cool. Fine. Oh, I'm going to netball tonight, so I'm going to dash at 4, but I can log back on later if you need anything. Just give me a shout. It's just more. It's way more flexible.
Yeah. And that's why you chose to go into that. A, you took the jump, and B, it suits who you are. And
they're both self-employed, so they tell me what they can and can't do. But
what about you personally? Is there a point where you can't do any more than what you're doing?
No, but then I won't. I don't want 20 listings a month.
Right.
I want 5 or 10 listings a month.
Yeah.
Maybe not even 10, actually. Like, I don't want that.
But
I don't
do
want
it well.
That. Yeah. And I just want to be comfortable doing what I'm doing. I don't necessarily want to, I don't want to be the biggest agent. I don't want masses of market share. I don't even put half the stuff on Rightmove, so I don't even look at market share.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what I want. I want to be earning good money. Yeah, doing what I'm doing. That's not to say that that's never going to happen, but at the moment, that's just not. I went to one yesterday.
It's because it's to me, that's always been a question I've wanted to ask somebody who's in the sort of self-employed model industries. What happens when you get to capacity? But that's also not to say that you have to reach capacity. It's just that I'm an all or nothing person, right? I was recently formally diagnosed with ADHD, and it was kind of a relief.
Yeah, but you knew.
I knew. Yeah, and everyone around me knew before I did.